Professor, can you explain what these spatial anomalies are, please? Recently, they've been appearing in Lincoln City.
To put it simply, they're mirages. They have taken on a physical form.
Mirages reflect scenes from far away. Do these spatial anomalies have an original that exists somewhere?
I believe they could be distant lands in the cosmos. So yes, they're far away. Spatial anomalies appeared because of the intense fluctuations in the deep space tunnel. You can say they're mirages on a cosmic scale.
Did you get a notification about that mission? Our city is very creative for hosting an event inside a spatial anomaly.
Among the spatial anomalies that appeared in Lincoln City, the stable ones hunters had already verified became tourist attractions. The city's government plans to hold a grand romantic pledge event in one of them to bring in more citizens and tourists.
Midsummer Vows. The ceremony's name is really romantic. Too bad I'll be watching other people's happiness from the sidelines.
To ensure the spatial anomaly remains stable at all times, the association has deployed a team of hunters. They'll be patrolling the area during the event preparations. Hunters have been assigned undercover identities as well, is to prevent the citizens from becoming anxious.
I'm going to be a fortune teller for this. I wonder who will be lucky enough to experience my limited time services. What about you?
I'm the ceremony planner.
So, you'll be involved in setting everything up?
Yeah, I didn't expect to be responsible for a lot of things.
Doesn't that mean you'll be able to exchange vows at the ceremony you arrange? Are you already thinking about it?
As Tara speaks, images begin to form in my mind. Hot summer wind visits the venue and makes the flowering trees rustle loudly. I hold an umbrella in one hand while I check the documents stuck under my arm. I still need to review the decorations we ordered, and the flower arrangements aren't quite right either. I'm going to be swamped with work at this rate. As a planner who's tasked with the on-site preparations for the Midsummer Vows ceremony, I ended up with more responsibilities than I expected. A document with the venue's layout falls. Just as I'm about to bend down, a hand picks it up for me. Thanks. I'm about to take the paper when the umbrella in my other hand is taken away and held above me.
So this is what Miss Event Planner looks like when she works.
Did Mr. Artist come all the way here just to watch me work?
I mean, you haven't been checking your messages, so I just had to see how busy our newly appointed planner really is, since I'm here anyway.
Why are you here?
The organizers of this event invited Talia to perform, but her schedule is already packed. She asked me to check out the venue first.
They have good taste. It's wonderful that I get to hear Auntie Talia sing again.
I can't believe you're happy about something other than seeing me.
That's different.
Is it really, though? Please, cutie, enlighten me so I can also be happy.
I don't have to say anything. The happiness on your face is enough. Raphael chuckles as he examines the venue's layout. His admiration is evident.
Did you create all these designs? My darling Miss Bodyguard was hiding her talent.
Coming up with the creative ideas is the easy part, but bringing them to life is another story. I might have bit off more than I can chew by handling everything by myself.
The solution is 3 steps away from the problem sometimes. Actually, it's more like 1 step.
As he speaks, he closes the small distance between us, and his fingertip lands on the signature of the document I'm holding.
If you're feeling overwhelmed, you could get an advisor who understands your preferences and has excellent taste.
Someone who understands me and has good taste. He doesn't sound cheap.
Yeah, he's not. Planning a significant ceremony means the planner herself has to give him a reward.
Smiling, I pick up a pen and write Rafayel next to my name. Of course there will be a reward, and I can guarantee you'll like it. Are you in?
I can't refuse when the planner made an enticing offer.
He takes the pen and draws an ampersand between my name and his.
Okay, since I'm your planning advisor, I'll make sure you can have your cake and eat it too. We're working together, which means this ceremony will be a success.
With Raphael's help, the venue setup progresses more quickly. During my lunch break that day, I find myself thinking about what kind of reward I can give Raphael. Making promises is easy, but keeping them is hard. I should give him something meaningful on the day of the ceremony. Despite coming up with all sorts of ideas, none of them feel right. Light pink flower petals fall as I worry. They drift with the breeze.
Why are you stressing out when I'm right here?
I look up to see Raphael on the observation deck. He's sprinkling the last handful of flower petals near me. I thought you'd be hiding in the shade to escape the heat, but you're being creative instead.
I have something cool to show you. Quick, join me up here.
I climb the steps and find him gazing up at the blooming tree. Following his gaze, I see an impressively large spider web situated between the branches. Water droplets hang from the silk, and the sunlight they reflect is beautiful. Do you think the spider knows how magical its web looks?
It chose to weave its web on an observation deck. I bet it thinks its creation deserves to be part of the view.
The web still needs the right audience to appreciate it, though. It almost looks like it's made of rainbow silk. Its color is unique. But we're in a spatial anomaly. I'm not surprised that creatures here would be different.
Have you seen other organisms?
When I was investigating these anomalies, I saw plants that didn't exist in the outside world. The association's database has records about metaflux creatures. Hunters discovered them in various spatial anomalies. If you're interested, I can look them up for you and give you up. A powerful gust suddenly picks up, and it makes the flowers flutter downward.
Come here.
Raphael pulls me toward him and uses his body to shield me from the wind. When the wind subsides, the ground is covered with fresh flower petals. Look, Raphael. We raise our heads and see the shimmering spider web has been blown to pieces. Beautiful silk is always fragile. It's like the silk from silkworms. The color from it tears easily, and its color fades when you leave it in the sun for too long.
I heard there's a type of silk whose color never fades when it's used to make clothing.
Is it natural? He has a distant, nostalgic look on his face as he tucks strands of my wind-blown hair behind my ear.
When I was a kid, I read a biology encyclopedia in Lemuria that mentioned an amazing sea creature. It's called a rainbow worm. It produces silk that has an iridescent shimmer. My Lemurian ancestors used it to make garments that have been passed down through generations. But these creatures went extinct many years ago. I've only seen a few preserved textiles made from their silk. I tried to find them, but I came back empty-handed. Maybe they thought it was a good idea to go on land, like me.
I pick up a flower petal that landed on his shoulder. I blow air at it so it floats toward him. Maybe they found kind, brave bodyguards like me.
And they're busy helping their bodyguards solve all sorts of problems right now, wherever they are.
He takes my hand and leads me toward brilliant sunlight.
Your break is almost over, yeah? Your advisor is eager to take some weight off your shoulders.
Why are you more eager than me, though?
Because my super busy Miss Event Planner will only have time to solve my problems if she's done with her work.
After finishing today's work, Raphael brings me to a fashion studio.
Give me a minute. I'll get the dress.
You're picking up your aunt's outfit for her next performance? I don't have a problem with that. If anything, it's a treat for me to see it early. Her costumes always manage to leave a strong impression on me. During this short break, I quickly pull up the association's database. I plan to find some metaflux creatures to tell Raphael about. Huh,
What's wrong? The venue needs you to deal with more problems?
no, look at this. Don't they look similar to those... what did you call them again? Rainbow worms? Here are some old records. The discovery dates go back several years.
Microscopic metaflux organisms that colonize aquatic regions within spatial anomalies. The silk they secrete is soft yet resilient, luminous and non-toxic. It sounds similar, yeah?
According to this, these creatures were discovered in spatial anomalies with intense fluctuations. And once those spaces disappeared, no one could find any traces of them.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Would you like to try it on now?
I turn around to look at the dress in the designer's hands. I'm confused. This doesn't match the sketch Auntie Talia sent us. Did you bring the wrong one?
This is exactly what Mr. Raphael ordered.
Talia can't be the only one with a new outfit for an important ceremony. Someone who will be there the whole time deserves suitable formal attire too.
This dish will make everyone sweat buckets in summer. It won't work. This dessert might not be refreshing enough.
What you muttering about? Are you talking to the cicadas?
I'm trying to choose dishes for the ceremony, but there are too many options. My head feels like it's filled with 10,000 screeching cicadas.
Here, say ah.
Without thinking, I part my lips, and a sweet petite four is placed into my mouth.
A special dessert selected by yours truly. Is it good?
Surprisingly, having a reliable advisor can be motivational. There's still 9,999 cicadas to go though.
Only one cicada went down? This reliable advisor needs to step up his game.
Raphael takes the menu from my hands. He quickly scans it despite the various marks I made, and then he writes something down.
I know this chef. They specialize in menu curation for large formal events. Just tell him what style you're looking for and he'll handle everything else.
What was once an impossibly complex task now seems easy. I let out a sigh of relief.
Do you still have cicadas in your head?
Yeah, just one.
Hmm?
It's complaining that it's been cooped up in this room all day. If I don't take it outside for some fresh air, it's going to keep giving me a headache. Raphael smiles as he pulls me to my feet and leads me outside.
You should have said so sooner. When you have a headache, you need to spend more time in places without a ceiling.
It's time for our allocated break. We board a small boat that's just touched the water and drift with the current. The river goes from one end of the spatial anomaly to the other. We approach the boundary and prepare to dock when...
Warning. Energy fluctuation levels in this area are rising.
The waves violently rock our small boat. I reach out to Raphael. Raphael! But what I receive instead is a gentle kiss.
It's time to do your actual job, Miss Hunter. Let's investigate.
We discover what seems to be a gateway to another spatial anomaly underwater. It's filled with crystal clear seawater. I realize I can breathe here and quickly focus on examining the energy fluctuation levels. It's surprisingly stable down here. I guess the fluctuations are limited to the boundary between the two spaces. Let's head back, Raphael. We need to map out the boating areas for the guests. Wait, where did you go? Behind me, there's nothing but bright, clear seawater.
Help me! I'm being eaten alive!
Raphael? I swim toward the sound and find Raphael lying on a bed of seaweed. He's surrounded by a swarm of glittering bioluminescent creatures. They resemble fireflies, and some of them are clinging to his body.
Hurry! Grab my hand!
I quickly do as he says, but he pulls me in.
Miss Bodyguard took the bait this time. How cute.
Raphael holds me as we sink into the soft bed of seaweed.
This place doesn't have any cicadas that'll buzz in your head. It's perfect for a nap.
The rippling water rocks us like a cradle. I rest my head on his arm. It's almost like you've done this before. I'm curious. Did you sneak away to take naps when you were little?
Not really, but I snuck out to have fun during festivals. I did that one time and eventually got lost in a deep, narrow sea trench. The fish there aren't exactly friendly. I had to hide behind the coral and wait for my family to find me. Thankfully, Lemurians have a tradition of collecting beautiful coral branches to give to their lovers during festivals, so I ended up being collected by some Lemurians and got home in no time.
Giving beautiful coral branches to someone you love during festivals. I found the solution to the reward dilemma that's been troubling me for so long.
We finally got to spend time together, and it's over just like that.
We've been together these past few days.
That's different. Work is work. I'm talking about our alone time.
Once this mission is over, we'll have a few days off. We can use our alone time to do whatever you want. He immediately hooks his pinky finger with mine.
You said that, not me, so I'm booking your vacation time, okay? Cool, I'm glad it's settled.
I pull Raphael up to sit and see several fireflies moving across his shoulders. Filaments emitting a faint glow are still on his body. As soon as we finish our preparations for today, Raphael wastes no time in bringing me to his place.
The sun is determined to make me dried fish.
The bathtub has already been prepared. He enters it and sinks under the water. I barely saw you today. You look exhausted too. Where have you been?
I was at the venue the whole time. I didn't skip work.
I sit in the chair beside the bathtub. A glittering thread-like substance clings to the jacket he draped over it. The lingering questions I had when we were in that body of water resurface once more. The spatial anomalies waters, soft yet resilient threads, the glowing. Raphael sits up and presses his cheek against the back of my hand.
You can't withhold my reward because of this.
That depends on what you were busy with. Did you go to the boundary again?
Today was just unbearably hot. I went there to cool off for a while. Why do I still feel dizzy? Check my temperature. Do I feel hot to you?
He places my hand on his forehead. Then he moves his head from side to side. His temperature is normal. I have my suspicions, but I decided not to bring them up. You do feel a little warm. Let me get a cooling patch. I stand up and walk to the cabinet. Playing along, I rummage through the first aid kit while continuing our chat. By the way, do you remember those creatures you mentioned? The ones that might be rainbow worms? I found some pictures in the association's database.
You saw what they look like?
Unfortunately, the pictures were too blurry. I couldn't really make out anything.
I just said they looked kinda similar. They've been extinct for years, cutie. Not finding anything is to be expected.
Raphael picks up a drawing board and paintbrush from the round table. He starts painting as if nothing happened. Didn't you say you were dizzy? Why are you painting?
The dizziness gave me some inspiration. Water really is the source of my creativity and vitality.
He's trying to change the subject again. I grab a cooling patch and return to his side. Oh, right, those rainbow worms. As soon as I speak, the line on Raphael's painting becomes slightly crooked. We don't have to find them. Noticing his relief, I tear open the packaging and press the cooling patch onto his forehead. Is it cold? Shouldn't it be soothing since you're burning up?
Yeah, it feels nice.
I hold back my laughter and remember there's an important task I need to take care of today. Since I'm planning on giving coral to my beloved Lemurian at the ceremony, I want it to be more than just a decoration. I want it to become a part of his everyday life. I wonder what a diffuser made of coral would look like. I poked the artistic aroma stone on the round table.
Do you like it? I have a few more. You can take one home if you want.
I guess he has a lot of these. I look at the area above the bathtub. Don't you think the shower head is a little plain, Raphael? It doesn't really match your style. Maybe you can make it ocean themed. Seashells, coral, things like that. Raphael tilts his head and gives me a skeptical look.
Sure, but I can also just, go to the ocean.
True. I begin examining household items in other areas. Then I see Raphael is watching me with evident curiosity.
Why are you suddenly interested in my furniture?
I need some inspiration for the ceremony's decorations. I make up an excuse on the spot and his smile widens.
Shouldn't you be consulting me for that? I have more than just endless inspiration. I can also bring ideas to life right before your eyes.
He taps the back of my hand with the handle of his paintbrush. It suddenly occurs to me that for Raphael, his paintbrushes are almost always by his side. I'll make him a coral paintbrush. During my break, I visit a craft workshop to make the paintbrush. Under the guidance of a professional instructor, I successfully complete it.
We'll let you know when the protective coating is dry. Then you can pick it up.
Now that everything is done, I walk through the district with a spring in my step. The street is lined with all kinds of craft workshops and antique stores. I admire the dazzling array of items in their display windows.
This is the 5th revision you've made, Mr. Raphael.
I still don't think it's good enough.
Raphael? As I turn the corner, I spot a familiar figure standing by the entrance of an antique watch shop. Before I can approach him, he pauses before walking into the store. I push open the antique watch shop's door and peek inside, but I don't see Raphael anywhere.
Miss, it's closing time. If you want to look at our watches, you're welcome to make an appointment for tomorrow.
I'm not here for that. I'm looking for someone. Your wavy locks are sticking out over there.
I tried my best, Mr. Raphael.
A familiar head slowly emerges from behind the counter.
You should make this counter taller, sir.
This counter's for displaying watches. It doesn't need to be that tall.
Raphael stands up and walks out from behind the counter. He casually waves at me as if nothing happened.
I thought you said you were gonna inspect the goods for the ceremony's final part. Why are you here?
He walks up to me and takes my hand to examine it.
Huh. One of your suppliers is from the ocean.
Following his gaze, I notice the pink-colored powder still on my fingers. At the same time, I notice some faintly glowing threads wrapped around his cufflinks. And you visited the boundary again to cool down? We exchange a knowing glance, and Raphael wipes the coral powder from my hand.
You should protect your hands when you visit those suppliers.
I smile and brush away the remaining threads from his coat. You should be careful. Don't get eaten by the bugs when you cool down. The shop is filled with bright, warm light as I admire the collection of exquisite antique watches displayed behind the glass counter.
In addition to antique watches, our shop also accepts custom orders. Each customer can only commission one watch in their lifetime.
I turn to look at Raphael. Which one suits me?
Watchmaking isn't something you can do in a single moment. After all, the watch itself is an exquisite device with many intricate parts.
I have another watch that needs to be repaired. You may take your time in looking around.
The owner disappears into the workshop behind the door. Now it's just us. Raphael selects a watch from the counter, gently takes my wrist, and fastens the clasp for me with unhurried precision.
I knew it. This kind of watch fits your wrist perfectly.
You knew it?
And I discovered something new.
He traces his fingers along the watch band and caresses the inside of my wrist.
I should reconsider the material of the watch band.
You're being very meticulous. It sounds like you're talking about a custom watch that you can only get once in a lifetime. In the shop filled with the ticking of watches, the solemn chime of the grandfather clock resounds.
I was worried I wouldn't find the perfect moment, but I think now is the time.
Raphael holds his hand out.
A custom watch you can only get once in a lifetime is the gift I've prepared for the event. I wanted to give it to you during the ceremony. So, will you attend the ceremony with me as my partner?
I place my hand on his warm palm. What am I supposed to do now? You took the question I wanted to ask, word for word too.
That means you're thinking our answers will be the same then.
On the day of the ceremony, the venue is bustling. The atmosphere radiates pure happiness. I stand at the entrance and watch couples enjoying themselves. I feel a great sense of accomplishment.
Here, for the lovely planner who created this happiness.
An exquisite bouquet appears before my eyes, and its refreshing fragrance envelops me. I take the bouquet, put my arm around Raphael's neck, and stand on my tiptoes to kiss his cheek. That's for the advisor who helped me create this happiness. He offers his arm for me to hold onto as we stroll through the venue. We admire our handiwork. A melodious, graceful soprano voice fills the air. Talia, standing on a stage adorned with flowers, smiles. She acknowledges us with a greeting.
It's time.
For what?
Lemurians make their most important vows when they're accompanied by their family's songs. We believe they protect the vows and serve as a blessing.
He gives me a mischievous wink.
And Talia isn't someone who accepts invitations to perform at just any ceremony.
Raphael takes my hand. We walk on the soft carpet that's covered in flowers to reach the bell of vows. Even though I've been here multiple times already, walking across this carpet while wearing formal attire feels strangely magical.
Same. I know what this magical feeling is called, too.
The tree's shadows sway gently. The evening light filters through their canopy and casts a warm golden glow across his profile. I tickle his palm. Well, what is it? Smiling, Raphael turns his head and whispers into my ear.
Happiness.
Talia's distant singing echoes like a blessing from the ocean. It envelopes us. Dusk has arrived, and when the sunset almost touches the horizon, we're under the bell of vows. Raphael, you've always shared Lemurian myths and customs with me. Now I have a story I want to share with you. They say vows exchanged under a bell are carried to the gods, and they can never be broken.
I could tell you another Lemurian tale right now, but I'd like to share with you a story of my own. I've imagined this moment countless times. The scenery was always different, though, yet one thing never changed. The hand I held was yours.
He holds out his hand to me.
Can you give me your hand?
He takes out a watch and carefully puts it on my wrist. The dial features a flame lily, and it's embroidered with luminescent silk threads that shimmer iridescently. Their colors will never fade.
The vows we make today will be etched into time itself. I want to use this so I can be present in every moment of your life, even when we're apart.
I gently trace the flame lily on the watch's face, a flame lily that never fades. Should we add forever to its meaning?
Like this flame lily, our time together will never disappear.
Slightly moist, the evening breeze blows past us as I give my gift box to Raphael. Raphael takes out the coral brush from the box, and his expression softens.
You remembered the story I told you.
I take the brush and use it to trace the lines on his palm. Lemurians give coral branches to the people they love. And I want my beloved to use this coral brush to paint the happiness he sees. The sunset ignites like a spark in his gaze. He tightens his grip on my hand and embraces me. The bouquet in my hand falls to the ground. It rests with the other flowers that decorate the carpet.
My heart belongs only to you. In every moment, every minute, and every second. It doesn't matter if it's in the past, the present, or the future. Will you give your heart to me?
Yes, Raphael, this heart has been yours for a long time. I raise my head and look into those eyes whose passion burns for me and me alone.
I imagined this countless times before, but none of my fantasies can compare to right now. I wonder, will I wake up when the bell rings and realize everything is just an illusion?
Even if that happened, I'd give you the same answer. Seagulls take flight. The gentle breeze carries the profound toll of a bell to a place that transcends time and space. Raphael lowers his head. His kiss is like a floating feather, a blooming flower in this moment. Once the ceremony ends, Raphael brings me back to his art studio. Soft moonlight filters through the gauze curtains and illuminates an unfinished painting by the window. It depicts the underwater scene we once fell into.
After you found me at the clock shop, I went back to the spatial anomaly, but that space vanished after I collected the filaments from the rainbow worms. You'll only see a river there now. If it weren't for the filaments I still had, I could have believed it was all just a beautiful, fleeting dream.
I touch the center of the canvas, where rainbow worms drift across the painting. It might have been a dream, if you were the only one who saw it. But if two people went there and shared that memory, then it's happiness that only belongs to us. Raphael opens his palm to reveal his new coral paintbrush.
Since we're witnesses to this happiness, would you like to prove its existence with me?
I take the paintbrush. Raphael guides my hand as we paint. Brushstroke by brushstroke, that underwater realm is etched into our memories. Do we consider this our alone time?
Yup. Using our current alone time to paint the time we shared in the past. I believe this is what happiness looks like.